Ironic. Ironic.
Yo, what is happening, good people? We are here again. Got the video on Twitch. Let's go ahead and get into it. Don't go anywhere. Up to this point, the biggest game of the season. We will decide the final team in the Eastern Conference who will be making the playoffs. It's either going to be the Pittsburgh Roughnecks or the New York Mafia, who won their game earlier today against New Jersey. So it's going to be one of those two teams going to travel to Canada to start their playoff hopes. The chat is rumbling right now. Toronto is extremely confident, who no matter who goes to Toronto, they said they're ready to go. They have a lot of faith in their own team, but we still got to decide what is going to happen. The Charlotte Royals will be the home team. We will be in North Carolina. It's a clear night tonight. No craziness, no rain, no snow or anything like that. It's going to be a clean ball game here. Charlotte, they're coming off of their worst game of the season, so they're hoping to put that to the wayside, put a hurting on Pittsburgh, send them packing. And we'll see if that is going to be the case. Don't go anywhere. I'm just checking a couple of things here. But in the meantime, make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. If you are new here, get in the Discord. Make your player. The draft is coming in a couple of weeks or a few weeks or something like that. I forgot the particular date. But we're going to go ahead and keep it moving as always. Let's go ahead and do it. I see Ty White up in here. She's ready to get back to the playoffs. It's been a while since she's been in the playoffs. I think since she was in Huntington Beach, that was the last time. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. Let's get it started. Best of luck to both of these teams here. We're ready to go. Let's go ahead and flick it over. And it looks like we are underway. See if I can flip it over real quick. Gonna be return here, taking this past the 25-yard line and pushing forward is Montezuma Popoko. Gotta click a couple things off real quick. Make sure I get this ready to go for you. Let's go ahead and do it. Charlotte looking to take him down. They're going to flip the play a little bit. Going to pass it is Hank Falco. Protection's breaking down. Going to launch it middle of the field. It going to be incomplete. Could not hang on through traffic. And what is going to be the flag? Is it pass interference? There was a lot of people in that area. It is going to be pass interference. Austin Wheeler is going to knock him down. And that's going to push Charlotte all the way to midfield. Interesting to see. Yeah, he's a linebacker, so like they shift him over to defensive end. As Charlotte's gonna do some flipping over here a little bit. A lot of people are thinking that Pittsburgh is going down. Gonna pitch this middle of the field, and there goes Vic Dotson taking off already. His first catch is a big one. 49 yards to the house. And Charlotte is looking to get on top early. And if that doesn't let the voters know that Vic Dotson is the tight end of the year, I don't know what to tell you. An immaculate specimen. Making it happen. I think it's going to be up there by Jake Parkey, knocking it through. 66 yards. Oh, actually, I thought that was it one play? Oh, yeah, they had the penalty, yeah. These people don't do their homework on how to stop Vic, is what Ryan Davis says. He says he has the key, and honestly, he might have the key, but luckily enough for Vic Dotson, he's not going up against Huntington Beach in this ball game, right? Gonna be a fun ride as always. But if you put a linebacker on him, you're asking for death. No one has faith in Pittsburgh to get this one, especially after giving up that big play. And don't forget, Charlotte did not score any touchdowns last week against New York. So they're looking to make up some quick ground there. Interesting set. We'll see Money Mills come down to the field soon. Yeah, no linebacker will win that battle for sure. Pushing forward and taking it to the 25-yard line is Anthony Stank. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Pittsburgh looking to tie the ball game back up. And I believe that was Vic Dotson's longest touchdown pass of the season. I believe his longest was somewhere around like 30-some yards. So got to give him credit. When he turned that corner, not too many players can catch him unless they're on Huntington Beach. But they're going to go with the wild roughneck. And there goes Mike Hawk taking up a gain of 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3 coming up. Might be a little stutter in this one. I think I figured out how to make sure it doesn't happen as often. If I see the stutter, I may have to restart the whole app, because sometimes, I don't know, like EA is EA, you know what I'm saying? But I think I figured out the meta. There's going to be a little bit in this game though. Going to be passed and caught. There goes Ronnie Shanahan Jr. making the catch for 9 yards. And Pittsburgh's on the move here, fighting for their playoff hopes. Already down 7. They need to match those points quick. Well, not necessarily quick, but they got to match those points. They got plenty of time here. They could take 12 plays and make it happen as long as they score a TD. I'm sure that's the goal here. Put some points on the board. Going to be pitching this and going to be caught again by Shanahan. Going to pick up like 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming. The Wildcat is so gimmicky, but it works if you got the right back. The blocking sometimes is really, really good. They're sending the big man in motion and then faking it, looking for a man to throw. He's going to take off to run and get sacked by Gabby Ice. It's going to be a loss of some yards there. Loss of 4. 3rd and 10 coming up now. Not a lot of people like the Wildcat, but honestly, there's one play in particular in the Wildcat that if you have a halfback that is over 90 speed, he can take it to the house with the right blocking. It's one of those type of plays. But it's just a matter if you want to actually implement that in your offense. Some people are more traditionalists. They're going to go ahead and pass it here. Stuttering a little bit. Going to be passing the middle field and caught and fumbled the football, and is going to be recovered, pushing forward to try to get it. Did he get it? He's going to be short of the mark, not to be. Charlotte's going to get the stop. Ty White made the catch, and she fumbled the football. Make sure you hang on to that rock. Kenny Bombard forced it, but the offensive line was Johnny on the spot to at least give them a chance to punt it. Taking a little bit to get this one off. There is one, and he almost blocked it. Going to look for the bounce. And it does bounce out of bounds right there inside the 10. Can't be mad at it. Going to be to the 6-yard line. Here comes Charlotte again on the field, looking to expand that lead. Last pass went to Vic Dotson, took it all the way, almost got him, definitely got a man offsides. My bad. Going to be Doc Boone taking this to the right side, but he isn't going anywhere. That's just going to be taking it to 1st and 5 now, thanks to the penalty. That's one player that I'm sure Charlotte wants to get a little bit more involved in this ball game. I'm pretty sure it's with the mod manager though. Going to be stretching this one again, and Doc Boone's going to have a lot of room to turn up. He's going to get past the 25 and a little bit more, and he almost breaks free, but there's a block in the back there by Montezuma. I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's going to be first down regardless. Unfortunate, he's going to have to back up 10 yards, but overall a great play. But that's going to take away the run, I believe. Will it? I'm pretty sure it does. Or maybe it's 10 from the spot of foul. I don't know, but that's unfortunate. Yeah, if he was able to get away, he would have been straight. I think the tackle forced it because I don't think he was trying to block him there. But it is what it is. Back him up a little bit. Pittsburgh flipping the defense a little bit. Going to launch this right side and almost throws a pick. Trying to fit that one to Bobby Boucher. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. I think if he took that to the house, that would have been the longest carry of the season. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Hank Falco. And Pittsburgh's going to flip the defense again, looking for a man. Going to launch his left side and caught. And Bobby Boucher does hang on to it for his first catch of the game. Going to make a 3rd and medium coming up. And if I can recall, Charlotte's first drive scoring the touchdown, that might have been the first time they've done that in quite some time. I can't quite remember when the last time they scored on their first drive, but Hank Falco's looking to launch this left side and going to be dropped there by Vic. He's not going to be able to hang on to that one. Was some coverage, but offside of the ball, Pittsburgh, they got away with one. Going to be 4th down. But it sounds like my players, we do something good, then do something bad. It's kind of the process with my players. It happens all the sim leagues I'm in. But that is going to be a beautiful punt that just wasn't beautiful enough. Dick Parkey had the bounce he wanted, but it just rolled just a little bit too much in the wrong direction. It's going to be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. They're going to start at the 20. First and 10 coming up. We're going to go ahead and fake the handoff here. Looking for a man. Going to launch this left side and some coverage. They're going to be deflected there by Keegan Terry. Guarding the claw. Making it happen there. Good defense. Going to make it 2nd and 10. Gonna pass it again. Got a man to the middle of the field and wide open. There's gonna be a catch, and it's gonna be Anthony Stagg taking it inside the 45. If he caught that in stride, I think that would have been a big bucket, but nonetheless, Pittsburgh's on the move. Someone dropped 30 on saying that Pittsburgh will make the playoffs. Giovanni Valentine there making the tackle, but it's gonna be 1st and 10 here, looking to make something happen. Going to be a handoff pushing forward and drop behind the 40-yard line. A gain of 3 there by Mike. 2nd and 7 coming up. Gonna be passing it again, looking right side and gonna be deflected. And there goes the former Roughneck making a play right there. That's Adam Lester, the cornerback, sitting in the place of former Royal Caitlin Montaigne. Hasn't had an interception since he's been in Charlotte, but going up against his former quarterback, I'm sure he'd be looking to try to make that happen here. 3rd and 7 coming. Charlotte's going to send for it. They're going to throw it and caught. And there goes Anthony Stank again, down to the 31-yard line. Pittsburgh's going to keep the drive alive, trying to drop some points on the board here. They're close to field goal range. Slant route, hard route to take. And Valentine and Stank, a very interesting battle there. Going to be a delayed handoff, and Mike Hawk is going to use his blocker, stays upright, pushing forward, and gets inside the 25. Using that shoulder right there, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be 2nd and 1 coming up. Solid game so far, first quarter, winding down here. Handoff again and stuck. There is a flag, and I think it's a hold. Yes, it is. So that's going to make it 3rd and 2, maybe, or 2nd and 11. Back them up a little bit. What they're going to do? They're going to accept it. Okay. So 2nd and 11. That'll give Charlotte 2 more chances to back them away from the first down mark. One minute left for the predictions. Get your coins up. Going to be passing it again. Looking for a man. Taking off to run. Going to throw this to the right side and avoid the sack. He wasn't getting around that edge. That's going to be a 3rd and 11 setup coming. Gina DeClina Buckley getting up in that giveaway. Almost got him offsides, not to be left side, and deflected again by Keegan Terry, who's making some solid plays here in pass defense. That's going to back him away a little bit. It's going to be around the 49-yard field goal here for Pittsburgh. No touchdown on this drive. The defense of Charlotte doing what it do. Kick is up, and he is, or she is, going to knock it through. 7-3 is your score. Charlotte coming onto the field real soon. Pittsburgh needs to get in that end zone if they want the W, though. How's everyone feeling? Who's going to win the predictions? Who's going to win in general? Going to be interesting sight to see. Going to be running it. Taking it past the 25 to the 28-yard line is Montezuma Popoko, who's looking for his first catch of the game. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. I'll let you know after next week. Just double checked in the chat, said the draft starts on the 18th. Looking left side and caught. Who was that? Is that Popco? No, that was Doc Boone making a play. Gain of 4. there by the halfback. Is there a team that could beat Huntington Beach on the other side? We can't assume that they'll make the United Bowl, but it's kind of hard not to assume that they will make the United Bowl, if that makes sense. Gonna be passing it again, looking left side, and gonna be caught. Reaching up forward is MJW, making the jumping catch, and he's gonna move the chains for a gain of 20. Charlotte on the move close to midfield. Look like that safety that was in that area, Angel Flugel, he kind of short hopped that one. You hate to see it. You want your guys to jump up and go get it. As we're going to see Doc Boone a juke move and gets close to the 40. A gain of 7 for his first carry of the game, his first official carry. Got to pass this middle of the field and caught. They're going to be getting the first down play. It's Hex Waters, I believe. Gain of 10 there for the backup tight end. I forgot his number for a second, but great job nonetheless making it happen. Vic in the slot to the left. It looks like Montezuma in the slot on the right. They're going to throw it to Vic, who's going to hit a spin move on him and trying to get the first down. What a catch and spin. Not quite getting the first, but impressive nonetheless. 2nd and 2 coming. I think if he was able to not run into his man, he probably would have turned up and got some more, but great job nonetheless. Very quick with it. There by the tight end. 2nd and 2 coming. Gonna pass it again. Looking for a man. Taking off to run this Hank. He's gonna throw it. No, he will not. He's just gonna push forward for the first. Low on the shoulder. Making it happen is the quarterback. They're inside the red zone. Here is Charlotte. Looking to expand on this lead. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man. Gonna throw it right side. Is gonna be caught and reaching for it. The linebacker chose to guard Vic and gave up the first down in the process to the backup tight end again, who's having himself a decent enough start. 2 catches for 2 first downs up to this point. Empty set here for Hank Falco, looking for a man to throw to middle of the field, and going to be incomplete, and Bobby couldn't hang on off of the missed grab there by Doc Boone. Could have had his touchdown there, not to be. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Pittsburgh needs to hold them. They need to find a way. Bunch at the bottom of your screen. Should have been offsides, not to be, but it's going to be caught, and it's going to be Vic again. 2nd take in the end zone. He's going to grab it, and he's just added on to what's been a spectacular career at the tight end position. Charlotte goes up 10. Kick is up and good. 14-3. Good thing for Pittsburgh, they still have 3 quarters to make a change. But now it's a 2-score ball game that Pittsburgh's going to have to get themselves out of. Looking eerily familiar to that last game last season in the regular season that Pittsburgh was trying to find their way into the playoffs. Ended up losing that spot to Tampa Bay. And if they don't get their act correct soon, they're going to lose their spots in New York. And it'll be the Mafia taking a trip to Canada. Honestly, there's two teams that you'd want to avoid right now, and ironically enough, if New York makes it to the playoffs, it's those two teams in the wild card. Toronto is not a team to play with, and neither is New York, as we're going to see the return here by the big homie Anthony Stank past the 25, rolls to the 26-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. First and 10 coming. Going to send the man in motion, going with the wild roughneck. Going to take off and get some blocks and take it to the 30. Decent blocking, but got tripped up. Going to make it 2nd and 6. That's going to be end of quarter number 1, folks. Throw your twos up. Let's get into it. Going to be passing it again, looking middle of the field and incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. Going to pass it here, looking for the first. Throws the left side and going to be caught rolling to try to get the first. Did he get it? They said he's short. Well, like that ball was right on the mark, in my opinion. I would have gave that to him, but just a little shy from what the referee said. They said the knee hit the ground before the ball passed. So that is going to be another punt force here by Charlotte. We'll see Dolphins hit the field again. Going to send this one away. Looking for a bounce, but this one goes into the end zone for a touchback. Charlotte's going to start up at the 20. That white guy checking up in here. What's up, big homie? Coming in the chair and his team. Single back formation. Going to be a handoff. Pushing forward is Doc, who's going to roll past the 25-yard line. And he's going to pick up about 6. Actually, going to pick up 8. Having trouble slowing down Vic Dotson in the game. Up to this point, it's been 2 touchdowns there by Vic. Now the first down given up via penalty. Looking for a man. Going to go middle of the field and going to be incomplete. And couldn't tell if that was deflected or not, but it wasn't some coverage. Going to be 3rd and 2 coming up. Going to stretch this, and he's going to take it up, and he's going to get shut down by Darnell Pope, and the Pittsburgh defense is going to make the play, and they will get that ball back. Great job there by Darnell Pope. Jake Parkey sending this one away with the big boot. Going to be returned from the 20, looking for a juke, and he's going to get shut down by Jamal Adams Jr. They get 5 yards on the return. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Pittsburgh back on the field. Money Mills needs to get something cooking here. See if they can get something before the half ends. That'll be the best case scenario. Handoff, pushing forward and rolling 2 around the 30. They're going to say the 29-yard line, but it's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 coming. Gonna pass it, gonna throw this right side, and no one's home. It's gonna be a 3rd down and 6 situation coming up here for Pittsburgh. Their offense had a little life, but overall hasn't been able to do too much. Charlotte's defense still one of the top cores in the league, even though they gave up their most amount of points last week. Was last week just an anomaly? We have any Incubus fans up in here? As that is almost picked off. And he was about to say, nice to know you. It's 4th and 6. Charlotte gonna get that football right back. I don't know if anyone got that reference. I don't know if you did, throw one in the chat for your boy. 4th and 6. And the Royals are coming through with the setup. Let's see, my boy Aaron Knight got me. And Cal Wu was like, damn. Gonna be returned here, taking it past the 30 is Montezuma. And it's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna launch this left side and caught, turning up, trying to get the 1st and runs into a wall of Roughnecks. Big house the 3rd and Makani Kakoa slowing them down. Gonna make a 2nd and 1 coming up. Gonna pitch this one in, trying to fit that one to Vic, but overthrew him. That's gonna make a 3rd and 1 coming up. What's going on, Shad? What's happening? Rashad Watson doing his thing. Almost got a man offsides, not to be. Gonna throw it to Vic, and he's gonna catch it. Looking for it, man. Runs through 2 and gets pushed backwards, but regardless of that, there's gonna be another Vic Dotson catch and another Charlotte 1st down. Thank you, crowd, for saying it with me. 4 catches, 82 yards, and 2 TDs there by the early tight end, making it happen. And they got the bunch up top, Vic at the bottom of the formation there. They're going to hand it off to Doc, who's looking for a crease. He's going to take it past the 45 and not too much else. 4 carries, 18 yards so far. It's going to be 2nd and 7 coming up. Dylan in the pocket, throws middle of the field and incomplete. Pass off the mark again. Is going to make it 3rd and 7. Don't forget, at the end of the third, we got the giveaway coming. So exclamation point USFA, like my boy Shaw did earlier. That's going to make it happen. 3rd and 7. And Pittsburgh's going to flip the defense a little bit. And they're going to fake the handoff and run straight into a sack. But we've seen this happen before. A perfectly placed blitz gets erased by a face mask penalty. And that's going to put Charlotte inside the 40. And that is not good there. That is exactly what you wanted the defense to run. It's just the last bit of execution that need to be finished. And that's going to keep this drive alive here for Charlotte. Now, will they take advantage of it? That's the question. But you never want to give a team like the Royals opportunities to be great. They will make you pay 9 times out of 10, 9.9. Going to be a handoff, cutting around, and going to get a gain of 1. That white guy was like, why not? And looking at the schedule, Pittsburgh had the short end of the stick when it came to it, going up against Huntington Beach and Charlotte, the 2 teams that made it to the United Bowl last season to close out. Definitely not optimal. That's going to see the pitch right side, and it's going to be caught by Vic, who's going to pick the first down up. Going to take that past the 30 to the 25-yard line, and the drive continues again. 92 receiving yards there by Vic, making it happen. Going to send MJ Witten in motion, looking to throw it on the screen there to Doc, who's going to turn up and pick up some more yards inside the 20. Going to pick up like 7. 2nd and 3 coming. Timothy Brown there with the tackle, the former Huntington Beach Voyager backup, making a play here. Still got plenty of time. Single back formation, looking for a man. Going to throw it to the left side and caught by MJW. And that's to the 11-yard line. 13 for 20 on the day so far for Hank Falco. Is going to make it 1st and 10. And it's going to be another check into the red zone. Looking to try to get something cooking. And once again, not turning out in the favor of Pittsburgh. Sending some guys in motion. Gonna look to pass it. Looks right side. And there goes Montezuma rolling to the 5. And that's exactly where they'll mark him. 2nd and 3 coming. And if Pittsburgh was smart, they'll keep an eye on number 87. Vic is on the side, on the right side of it, looking for a man. Going to pass this right side and going to be caught. And they're going to give it to Mr. Popcorn. And there goes Charlotte scoring again before the half. They're going to be up 20-3. Just like that, the lead balloons up to 18. Now Pittsburgh's going to have to fight for their lives in the second half. But right now, the Charlotte offense is turned up to another level. 3 passing touchdowns here by Hank Falco tonight. And so far, so good. If you're a Royal fan, bouncing back from that last week's performance. Definitely a good tune-up game for them, as they're going to meet either Toronto or potentially New York if everything stays the same. Pittsburgh, like I said, still have plenty of time, but they'll need to score at least 3 times. And as per the score, 2 touchdowns and a field goal won't cut it. They're going to need at least 3 touchdowns to make it happen. or 2 field goals, like 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. They could do that as well, but that's 4 possessions. You want to score in the least amount of possessions. Going to be returned here, taking a pass to 25 to the 26. And it's going to be 1st and 10 again. Let's see Pittsburgh come back onto the field. Still clicking in my background, y'all. Give me 1 second. Did it happen again? Who knows? Will we have to start new? No, we will not. Good job. Or will we have to do it again? Nah, we'll see. But I was doing something in the background. That's why I was tripping. But it's going to be a handoff to the right side, and it's going to be to the 24-yard line. Losing a couple on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 12 coming. Going to pass it here is Money Mills. Protection is decent, but not decent enough. It's going to be a sack. And there goes Shabazz Holmes Harris making the play. Getting knocked down, getting back up, getting to the quarterback. And that's a big loss right there of 7 yards. The 2nd sack of the game here for this Royal defense. And it's not looking very pretty. And they're going to pass out of this one. Looks left side. Going to be almost picked off. It's going to be 4th down and 19. And the Charlotte defense stands tall for yet another time this season. Not just this game, the whole season. Like, they've done this plenty of times as to why they're the #1 team in the East. Only 20 plays so far this ball game on offense. That isn't very hopeful. Sending this one away is Anita Dick and me. And it's going to be returned, taking this pass to 30 to around the 39-yard line. Decent enough return there from number 11. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Might be an 11-yard return on that play. But Charlotte's once again back on offense here with the final 2 minutes left in the second. And they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to roll out, throws the left side, and caught. There goes Montezuma, getting the touchdown last drive and making it happen here. Getting inside Pittsburgh territory. Another 1st down here for Charlotte. That's going to be the 2-minute warning right here. New York in the chat chilling. They said, let it happen. We'll be ready. It's going to be 1st and 10. Going to be a pass here. Looking right side and caught. There goes Montezuma again with another catch on the game. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. Second and 5 coming. Gonna look left side and caught. gets stuck at the tackle. There goes Bobby Boucher inside the 40. 200 passing yards there for Falco. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Had a couple options there. Could have threw that to Vic, but they chose Boucher right there. Big house to third, making a big hit. Bunch formation at the top of your screen. Looking for a man again. Gonna look right side and gonna be caught by Montezuma. Another 1st down play. And Charlotte once again just walking them down. 23-yard line is where they stand here. They're looking to get some points again. Looking the left side wide open there for Vic. Turning it up for the 1st. Getting inside the 10. 39 seconds. I'm expecting a timeout soon here for the Royals, making it happen. He's going to be to the 38-yard line. A little buffer a little bit. Can't handle all these catches, all these drives. But it's a solid play nonetheless there. Charlotte still keeping it moving. They'll call their 1st timeout. 9 seconds left. That white guy is not happy from how this is looking. First and goal coming up. Looking for a pass play here, looking and overthrows his man. Gonna make it 2nd and goal. Second and goal coming up here. Gonna go ahead and pass it. Looking for a man and runs into a wall. There goes Makani Kakoa getting in the backfield, forcing another timeout here. It's going to back him up a little bit. Still scoreable here for Charlotte. A field goal will make it a 21-point ball game. But Charlotte still can potentially get a score from 17 yards out. We'll see how they work it. They're going to fake the handoff, looking for a man, goes left side, and going to be caught, and he couldn't get the 2nd foot in as Montezuma. He was right there. Had to reach out for it, couldn't quite drag that final foot. And it's going to be 4th and goal, Pittsburgh. They got saved on that one because that was a pretty good pass, but not to be. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. And Charlotte will at least score the field goal. I don't think he got that extra foot in. Honestly, they couldn't challenge that even if they wanted to. It was within the final 2 minutes of the half. So that would have to have been by the coaches. I mean, by the referees. But we're going to keep it moving here as always. 24-3. Is your score at the moment. One seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Sending this one away is Jake Parkey. And Pittsburgh will have all 3 timeouts with 21 seconds. We'll see what they do with it. They're going to kneel down, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Aaron Nike hype. Let's go Royals in the chat. Pistol formation here for Pittsburgh. I'm going to pass out of it, looking to throw it short. It's going to be caught by Anthony Stank, who's going to make 2 men miss and take it to the 44. And it's going to be taking this one to a real nice attempt, potentially for Hail Mary. Tom in the chat already calling it a victory for Charlotte, saying I'll see New York in Canada. Ryan Davis doing the same thing, going to be passing this one, running out of time, and throws this one away. Not much time he could do there. 7 for 16, 95 yards passing there for Money Mills. Only 7 completions in the first half, just ridiculous. And definitely a crazy comeback there for New York, as some of the people were kind of checking out of the game. Definitely a big game, but did not live up because Pittsburgh is not moving the offense effectively. Now they're down 3 scores, potentially going into the half. They're going to look to go deep and going to be off the back of a couple of defenders. 3 more seconds, so they'll have 1 more attempt. Aaron Nix is calling it too, so I'm very excited for the matchup. Looking for a man again. Protection is decent enough to get Money Mills. 1 more attempt for the end zone and going to be dropped. And that is the claw. Had it on his hands, could not bring it in, and that was exactly what the doctor ordered, but not to be. They'll have another chance at it here. Could have had that touchdown and got the ball right back. That would have been a crazy swing if that was going to be the case, but we'll see. Big homie Stank return this one and get past the 25, and it's going to be 1st and 10 coming. I don't remember how y'all started. I'm pretty, actually, yeah, y'all were 0. I forgot how deep it was in the season before y'all played what's the name, before y'all got y'all first win. It's pretty crazy. Handoff, and there goes Mike Hawk with the big carry, and didn't make it as big as it probably should have been. 7 carries, 32 yards on the game. New York is the only team out of the 3 that scares me, which would be Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh, and New York. And Pittsburgh is a half away from missing another playoff bet. I just bought another jersey giveaway. Yeah, I seen it. I'll go ahead and put them in. We're going to be passing and almost picked off. Should have been picked off. Not to be. 3rd and 3. Thank you so much for the giveaway purchase. I had me some Reese's Cups today. Put your favorite candy in the chat. Reese's Cups, they have a special place in my heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. Handoff, looking for the first, gonna find it, getting to the 40. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming. Reese's for sure. If I'm going chocolate, most definitely got to. Had a peanut butter cookie dough blizzard from Dairy Queen. Hell yeah. That do sound good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Delayed handoff there for Mike Hawk. Runs right through Gabby Ice and picks up the first. Running hard for his life, trying to give his team the juice needed to get back in his ball game. Once again, plenty of time to get 21 points. He said he has some at his lunch. I like it. After I broke in the new barbecue with burgers. Okay, I gotta go to Canada. I gotta see what my boy Krim doing on the grill. Gonna be another handoff and another big hole, making one man miss and takes it for about 9. And my cock's starting to turn up a little bit here. My opinion, Pittsburgh has to score before 6 minutes goes up in the third. Get a stop. Score before the end of the third quarter ends. Get a stop or a turnover, and then do it again. As they're gonna send the man in motion, gonna fake it 2 times. They left the big homie open, and he's gonna catch it, but he's gonna get his feet inbounds and lose a yard. His guy Clausen. I think that route would be so nice if they send them up the field, like off of that fake. Like, let him curve up the field a little bit. Either that, or if the quarterback has to get the ball out quicker. They're going to hand it off, try to pick up the first. Guns under the defensive lineman. Did you see that? And he's still short. That's tough. He went under the defensive lineman. Still couldn't make it. Me personally, I say go for it. I say put it together. Get the half yard needed. Prime rib burgers with mozzarella cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, mushrooms, ketchup, and mayo. Left side, and that's gonna be some mayo. Put some mayo on it. There goes the clock, getting close, and he stopped at the 1. He only needed 1. That play got him to the 1. Pittsburgh's right on the cusp of scoring, and they're not gonna give up easy. Wow. Guy Clausen making it happen on that play. Pistol formation, quick pitch, and that's incomplete. Don't know where that was going. Don't know where that one was going right there. He looked like he had some crossers, but I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, but Pittsburgh's most consistent receiver, most definitely. I'll have to agree with you on that, sir. As looks like they're gonna go for the wild roughneck here and gonna go straight up the middle. Gonna fall short again. He's gonna run straight into the pylon. Like, gosh darn it. High formation. Jumbo set. Charlotte with the chance to keep him out of the end zone again. They're gonna go with the handoff, and this one is a lot more wide open. And there goes Pittsburgh's first touchdown of the game. And the comeback, if there is gonna be one, is gonna start right here. Now, do they go for the 2-point conversion? They could, but me personally, I just say do what you do. Get the extra point, make it happen. Pick is up. Pick is gonna be good, and we're back to a 2-score affair here in the third quarter. Now, I said what they needed to do. I already said what they needed to do. Step 1, completed just off of that touchdown. They got the touchdown before the midway point of the third. Now they just need a quick stop. Don't give up any points. Make the offense do it again. If they're able to do it right before the fourth quarter comes, we got ourselves something interesting. It's all right, Charlotte. Don't F this up, is what Calvin Nakua said in the chat, not me. He's looking to try to go to the playoffs for the first time in his career, and he could do that if Charlotte can hold on. Sending this one away. Going to be returned here by Montezuma. Turning up. Getting some decent blocking up front. Takes it to the 25-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be a handoff, pushing forward. Get some good blocking up front, and there goes Doc Boone rolling for about 10. He might knock him short. Yes, he did. 2nd and inches coming up. Handoff, pushing for the 1st. Gonna get a lot more than that past the 40. And I'm expecting Charlotte to start utilizing the run game to close this game out. Definitely a good start. 1st down play. Charlotte's on the move. In my opinion, I don't see a comeback if Charlotte gets any more points. I don't care if it's a field goal or touchdown, whatever. They need a stop. It'll be hard for me to think that they could get into the mix, but they're going to send the blitz, trying to get away and losing a lot of yards. It's going to be a big sack, and Makani Kakoa is trying his 3rd sack of the game. It's going to be 2nd and 24 coming up, and that is what the doctor ordered there for Pittsburgh. I think Falco thinks he's faster than he really is. Speed is not his game. Gonna be passing it, looking for a man. Gonna launch a middle of the field to Vic, and ripped out of the hands of him by Angel Food Cake. What a defensive play there by the veteran safety. It's 3rd and 24 now. What a play there. I don't think I've seen that animation either. That was pretty nice. Going to pass it again, looking for a man. Protection's breaking down. They're going to throw it to Vic, who is going to make the catch and try to get away on that last player, but going to get dragged down. And the defense of Pittsburgh responds to the TD. That's going to get the offense back onto the field here. Vic, over 100 receiving yards on the ball game and 2 TDs. I'm sure he'll take it, but he wants to get the victory to close out the season right before they take their mini break. Sending this one away here. Gonna be returned. Taking this past the 20 to around the 23-yard line. And it's gonna be 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense, my opinion, they're gonna need to score before the 3rd quarter ends. That's my mark on a potential tie ball game here if they're gonna try to make something happen. And if they do it right, they could have half of the 4th quarter to try to win it if they could get another stop. But none of that will matter if they don't score a touchdown on this drive here. Going to pass it, looking for a man left side, and it's going to be caught. And there goes Anthony Stank, getting about 9. Yeah, some of the defensive linemen in general are fast. Like, there is a build on every sector of the D-line that can at least get 80 speed. So if you don't have a quarterback that has that runaway setup, you could be a sitting duck. But you trade some of the speed for being able to pass a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Going to be looking for a man, going to go to his halfback who's wide open past the 40 and getting close to the 45-yard line. And Money Mills doing what he's supposed to do, taking what the defense is giving them. That's going to move him closer to midfield. And the offense is starting to click here for Pittsburgh. Like I said, my opinion, score before the end of the 3rd quarter. Make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen, Captain. That's the most important thing. Put it into the paint. Give your offense the chance to make something happen. Bodacious there. I thought it was Mike Hawk for a second, but I was actually Bodacious, the tight end, from his 87 and planning to pay to get him to 90. Love to see it. Gonna be passing it again. Gonna go right side and gonna be caught by Stank inside the 35-yard line. And Money Mills looking like a blackjack guy. He's wheeling and dealing. 3 minutes left in the third, and he's making the plays, finding the holes here in this Charlotte defense. They're starting to work it down the field. Nothing is guaranteed, obviously, but you gotta love the progress for sure. It's coming through nicely. We'll see how that turns out in the later portion of the game. 33-yard line is where they're going to set up. 2 minutes, 57 seconds left in the third. You still got plenty of time to get something moving here. Still clicking through a few things. Apologies, I had an email here. Had to stop the game real quick. There you go. We'll click on in a bit. Actually, while we're working on that, we've been on stream for a good minute, so I may do it a little bit early in regards to the giveaway. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring that up right now. You know what I'm saying? There you go, much better. Sorry, checking a few things. Got work and everything, doing everything. It's going to be a stop there, though. Not to be. It's going to be 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. They tried the ground game, not to be. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Coach Tito up in here. What's happening? Going to pass it middle of the field, trying to find his man, but that's a little bit out of the reach there for Anthony Stank, and it's going to be 3rd and 11. I think they could go for the field goal if they really wanted to. It'll be a long one there for Anita if that was what it's going to come to, but my opinion, get the first down by any means necessary, get the touchdown. But they're going to look for the play here. Looking, is going to throw an interception. It's going to be taken back, taken past the 30. And that was a bad decision there by Money Mills. And there goes JC Judon, the former battalion, making the play here. And that is exactly what you do not want to see if you're Pittsburgh. They're going to keep it on the ground to Charlotte. Going to try to pick up some yards down to the 39. And did that ruin the hopes of Pittsburgh potentially coming through with the comeback? That's unfortunate there. Gonna be looking again, steps back, finds his man, a juke move, gets past the 50 to the 49. And Charlotte's going to pick up the first down immediately. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. What is Charlotte going to do here? The final minutes or final seconds of the third quarter coming. Going to be a handoff, pushing forward, cutting up, spinning, and taking that to the 41-yard line. Expecting one more play here in the third quarter. They might let it rock, though. And they're going to go ahead and let that rock. It's going to be the end of the third quarter. Throw your fours in the chat. Apologies again for all the stuttering. But we're going to keep it moving here. Quick pitch and going to be caught again. And there goes MJW for the first down. Charlotte on the move. 61 yards receiving there for MJ Witten. See what the prize is, but also shout out to all of our affiliates. We're going to speak about them in a little bit. Look for a man is Falco. Looking to throw to somebody. He's just going to take off to run. Looking to get a good first, and he's going to get inside the 10 with that play. He's going to make a 2nd and 3. Shout out to the ECFL, the League College Football League. The draft is coming soon, so make sure you watch out. Shout out to the GSB, Gold Standard Basketball, doing their thug fizz on the hardwood. Pause. No Diddy, whatever you want to call it. And also shout out to Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. So if you want to play college football, basketball, or hockey in the Sim League format, you'll go to either of those 3 Sim Leagues right there. Shout out to Paladin if you need some software help for your business. That'll be the place where you'll go. And also shout out to the big homies at W. Use code USFA S10 to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. We're going to bring them back next season. You already know. Can't be a football league if you don't have an energy drink. That's what I said. Going to be a handoff, and pushing for the first down is Doc Boone, and he is going to make it. So more time is coming off the clock. 1st and goal there for Charlotte, and 4 yards away from another touchdown. You'd have to assume that another touchdown on the board can pretty much wrap this one up. But you know how the game of football goes. You never know what's going to happen until it happens. While it's loading up, I'm going to hit the spin wheel. You know what I'm saying? Got hit that spin. And what is going to be the prize for tonight? Been too long since Huntington Beach has won the giveaway, so I'm feeling like they will tonight, is what the big homie Ryan Davis is saying. And it looks like it's going to be 10 TPE. And it looks like the winner of the giveaway will be going to Arizona. Is going to be the team owner, aka Cal Wu. So a lot of Arizona Rattlers getting it recently, but great job. That's going to Calvin Thomas, doing his thing. And he's going to go ahead and take that TPE, to quote the Undertaker, rest in peace. But great job nonetheless there by the big homies. And Charlotte looking for another touchdown here. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man. Gonna look left side and almost throws a pick. And that could have been helpful there for Pittsburgh if they was able to hold on to it. But not to be. It's gonna be 3rd and goal coming up. Charlotte refusing to run the football here in the red zone. Gonna send a couple men in motion. Gonna pass it here, looking left side, and gonna be caught, and there goes MJW. And another touchdown scored here from Charlotte. And Jackson Brady was right there. Kick is up, kick is good. And I think we can essentially wrap this one up in regards to the what's the word I'm looking for, the predictions. Looks like Pittsburgh will more than likely miss the playoffs for yet another season. Been in the league for a good minute, and every team up to this point outside of them has made it at least once. Going to be a return that's going to be kneeled down there by Anthony Stank. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna be passing it again, looking for it, man. Section breaking down, throws it right side and caught. There goes Anthony Stank with another one. Gonna get it close to midfield. Gonna make it 1st and 10 coming up. Big homie Tom Riddell was like, okay, I know who I'm going to be facing. Let me see if I can get ready for him. He's going to be in the lab going forward. See if he could take his trips to the conference championship game, where Pittsburgh on the other side, they're more than likely going to be prepping for the off season after this ball game ends. I'm sure they're going to give it their best effort here in the remaining portion of this ball game. 9 minutes left in the fourth. Going to be looking for a man, takes off to run, going to throw on the run and has the man and misses them. And that was the first down waiting to happen, but the pass off the mark there by Money Mills. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. That's where that throw under the pressure comes into play, and throw on the run. Second and 10 coming up. Pistol formation. Gonna be passing it again. Sets in the pocket, looks left side, and there's a catch. And he's gonna try to get out of bounds, and he got pretty close. They are gonna mark him down at the 37-yard line as Ronnie Shanahan Jr. Gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man. Taking off to run. Gonna go left side and caught. Taking that one inside the 15. Down at the 13-yard line as Pittsburgh is gonna be 1st and 10 coming. Now, in regards to a comeback, honestly, they really need to score within the next 2 or 3 plays. Need onside kick. Stop. Onside kick. I mean, after the touchdown, another onside kick. We're going to see a run, trying to rip it away, trying to force a fumble, not to be, but it will be a gain of nothing there by Mike Hawk. It's going to be 2nd and 10. .90 speed at the defensive end position is just ridiculous. Looking, let's go screenplay, and the blocking, not good enough. That's going to be a stop in the backfield there around the 18-yard, the 15-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 13 coming up. Four down territory, and Pittsburgh staying in the Pittsburgh is staying in the Wildcat. Are we going to see a pass from him? Nope, they're going to run it. And it gets dragged down by the face mask, so Charlotte gives them a gimme. And that's going to send them to the 8-yard line. Shabazz Holmes-Harris there. He's going to make it 1st and goal coming up. And it looks like Pittsburgh's going to stay in the wild archer, pushing forward, and he's going to take it to the 6-yard line. Going to make a 2nd and goal coming up. Going to send a man in motion here. This guy Clausen looking for a man to throw it to, goes to screen on the opposite side, does a holding penalty. That's going to back him up a little bit. Yes, it is. True Trenton backing him up to the 14-yard line, and more clock is coming off the board here. Gonna go right side and incomplete. Shabazz Holmes-Harris hit it with his helmet. Gonna be 3rd and goal coming up. Pistol formation here for Pittsburgh, and they got to back up again thanks to the penalty. Whole left side of the line and the center. Culprit on that play. 3rd and goal. Gonna be looking with the run, pushing forward, rolls to the 7. Make that the 6. There's Pablo Sanchez. And I gotta assume Pittsburgh is going to keep their offense on the field here. See if they could at least make it 31-17 if possible. But Charlotte's intent of giving one more stop here in this play. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna go left side and throws another pick. It's gonna be returned. Taking it past the 10. Is that JC again? Yes, it is. JC Judon. Another interception in this game. Closing out the chances real quick. And you can pretty much give the W to New York. They're making the playoffs, folks. Against all odds. The New York Mafia will go to the big homies in Toronto. See if they could test their luck and make it happen. I think we're good to go with choosing the outcome of Pittsburgh making the playoffs. I will go ahead and say no here. Gonna be a tough get there for Pitt, making it happen. Another carry there to Doc Boone. Gonna make it 3rd and 7. Quick pitch and gonna be caught. MJ Witten with the jumping catch. Another 1st down play. More time off the board. And off, rushing forward and getting close to the 35-yard line is Doc Boone. Just working the clock down to their favor. 2nd and 5 coming. Handoff pushing forward. Rumbling for a potential first down. Might be a little short. Nope, they said he got it. 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. And that's going to continue on with the set. Charlotte looking to burn this clock, take it to the bridge. And we'll be back on again tomorrow. We got one game tomorrow and then one on Saturday. Going to be a run there by Boucher, who's going to pick up a decent gain there of 7. And the clock will continue to roll. Second and 3 coming. They're going to send them in motion again and then hand it off to the halfback, who's going to fall forward for another first down. And I think we could call this one ball game here, folks. 31-10 is your score. And like I said before, we got a game coming up tomorrow, so make sure you watch out for that. Is going to be, let me see if I can pull it up. It's going to be Anchorage at Arizona. So we have the Eastern Conference taken care of. Now we got to finalize the West. Anchorage will need to win against Arizona to give themselves a chance for playoff football. And that's going to be an interesting ball game for sure. So make sure you watch out for that. And then we will close out with Dallas at Tacoma. Anchorage was to lose the game against Arizona, it will be one of these two teams here that will finalize the last spot in the Western Conference, and they will play against Arizona in Arizona. So make sure you watch out for that. Going to be a fun ride as always, but it looks like it is over in regards to the gameplay. Final score will be 31-10. Let me go ahead and flip it back for you so you can see the statistics. But an overall great try there from Pittsburgh. Definitely had some issues moving the football early that got them into more of a, what's the word I'm looking for, more into a desperate type of mode. And that's normally the game you want to avoid, especially in a game like this. But it looks like we'll have to wait yet another season to see if Pittsburgh will be playoff bound. As we check into these statistics, Hank Falco, 25 for 38, 287, 4 TDs, 0 interceptions. A great game all the way around there from Hank. I did get sacked a good amount of times, but outside of that, can't be too mad at that. Money Mills, 16 for 34, 237. Don't want to see a 47% completion percentage there. 2 interceptions, no TDs. Both quarterbacks having a decent gain in regards to their longest pass, but Hank Falco had the longest of a 51-yarder, and I believe that was to Vic. So great job there. Rushing wise, Mike Hawk, 17 for 60, 1 TD. Doc Boone, 16 for 75, no TDs. Hank Falco, 2 for 12. Pablo Sanchez, 1 for 13. Bobby Boucher, 1 for 7. No fumbles on the day. And the longest carry goes to Pablo Sanchez. Didn't expect that when this game started, but he's going to pick up the longest carry of 13 yards. Receiving wise, we'll start with Charlotte. Vic Dotson leading the way with 7 catches, 112 yards, 2 TDs. MJ Witten, 6 for 76 and a TD. Montezuma Popoko, 5 for 44 and a TD. Bobby Boucher, 3 for 24. Hex Waters, 2 for 20. Doc Boone, 2 for 11. Drop wise, looks like Vic had 2 drops. Popoko, Witten, and Boone each had 1. And the longest catch was to Vic Dotson earlier for that 51-yarder. Looks like Witten had a 26-yarder. Great job. On the other side, Anthony Stank led the way. That'll be the last time we see him in the gang this season. 6 for 122 yards. A valiant effort there from him. Ronnie Shanahan Jr., 4 for 51. Mike Hawk 2 for 4, Guy Clausen 2 for 38, Bodacious 1 for 12, and looks like Ty White in her final game of being in Pittsburgh. By the way, this is going to be her final game. They're 1 for 10 on the day. Looking at the drop skis, Ty White had 2 drops. Mike Hawk and Guy Clausen had 1 drop, and the longest catch went to Guy Clausen there for a 40-yarder. Could have been a touchdown, but just a little short there on that side. Defense on Pittsburgh's side, the leading tackler will be Makani Kakoa with 13, Jackson Brady with 8, Big House the third, and Angel Flugel gets 7. Darnell Pope and Timothy Brown and Jerry Philbin, they each get 5. Seth Welch, Tamaris Green, Bodacious each get 2. Austin Wheeler, Anthony Stank, CJ Bird, Mother Dunn each get 1. Tackles for loss, there was none on the game for them, but they did get 3 sacks, all by one man. Makani Kakoa doing his thing. Great job there to end the season. Deflections, looks like Flugel had 3. Big House the third had 2. Makani Kakoa, Timothy Brown, and Mother Dunn each had 1. No fumbles or anything like that. As we go to the other side, the leading tackler will be Giovanni Valentine with 7. Jamal Adams Jr., John Smith, and Lakota Senta Wakua each come through with 6. Shabazz Holmes Harris and JC Judon get 5. Gabby Ice, Kenny Bombard get 4. Parker Howell, Keegan Terry, and Adam Lester each get 3. Adam getting it against his former team, and he's going to make it to the playoffs for the first time, so great job there from him. Tyler Spatkins with 2. Bryce Zerns gets 1. Chris Cook, I believe he has a pass deflection. We'll double check that. But Shabazz Holmes Harris there with 2 tackles for loss. Spatkins, Adams, Gabby Ice, and Giovanni each get 1. Shabazz Holmes Harris and Gabriella Smith gets 1 sack apiece. JC Judon with 2 INTs on the game. But great job by the linebackers today. Makani getting 3 sacks. JC Judon getting 2 interceptions. Ridiculous. Keegan Terry with the solid game in coverage, 4 pass deflections. Should have had an interception. Couldn't quite hang on, but a great job nonetheless. Lakota, Shabazz, JC, Lester, and Cook each had 1 pass deflection. Kenny Bombard forced a fumble, but they did not recover it. It went to the O-lineman, and that's going to be all for the defense right there. Kicking wise, looks like Anita was perfect on the day, as was Jake Parkey, but it looks like Parkey had more points there. He's going to bring in 7 total. Anita's going to bring in 5, right? No, sorry, bring in 4. Couldn't add for a second. Punting wise, they both averaged 53 and some change, so great job there. Got to give the W to Parkey at that point because he did bring in more points. Montezuma Popoko, 3 for 82. Anthony Stank, 4 for 108. That's the kick return stats. Punt return, 2 returns each for Popoko and Hawk, but it looks like Montezuma had the better average there, 10.5 on that. Scoring summary, starting with the first quarter, Vic Dotson came through within the first 30 seconds of the game, 51-yard bomb, and then Anita Dickamy on the other side got a 48-yarder. Then Vic Dotson with his second touchdown right after that, right before the end of the first, making it happen. Then, and it was pretty much all Charlotte at that point. Popoko had a 5-yard reception there. Then Jake Parkey got a field goal before the end of the first half. Starting the third quarter, Mike Hawk, they inched into it, but could not capitalize after that. They didn't score in the fourth quarter. MJ Witten is going to get 1 more touchdown on the season, and that is going to wrap this one up. A little bit of a long one, mostly because of the gameplay issues, but hey, the game finished. No need to restart. It is what it is. We're going to keep it moving here as always. We got a game tomorrow, so don't miss it. It's going to be Anchorage at Arizona, the battle of the A's, making it happen. Can Anchorage sneak their way into the playoffs? They're going to need a little help for the game following that the next day, which will be Dallas at Tacoma, but there's still a chance for the big homies in Anchorage to make it. They just got to get something cooking. They got to win no matter what, right? So we're going to keep it moving here. Thank you so much for everybody staying by, and we're going to keep it rolling. Big game tomorrow. Make sure you don't miss it.